Stunning Return has me absolutely enraptured. I've been talking about McAfee's 33 AD and its resultant Bachir series for nearly 15 years now. I found it back then because Amazon was insistent on recommending it to me in my early Kindle era, and eventually I picked it up and was immediately hooked. Opening in the titular year with a vampire assassin killing another vampire who had become a believer in this charismatic rabbi from Nazareth, and having a Roman centurion stumble into the aftermath, I was immediately hooked. To this day, I've never seen any other vampire tale done quite like this, and I've never seen any other historical fiction tale done quite like this either. It was a perfect combination of both, and I've been a fan of McAfee ever since. But something happened over the next few years, and by the time I met him circa 2016, he had already stopped writing, even though I'd been recommending his books to basically anyone who had ears. Seriously, over the years, I think I've recommended 33 AD more than I've recommended any book from any author not named Jeremy Robinson, who incidentally designed the cover for 33 AD that has remained all these years. So for roughly a decade now, I've been begging and teasing McAfee to write again, at all. And y'all, this is the result of that begging and teasing. We finally get new Bachir content. Yes, this is just a 14-page short story that could well have been expanded into its own trilogy. The opening scene alone would have been an extremely worthy of its own full novel, and thus I need y'all to read this book and then the Bachir series as a whole if you haven't yet, and help me convince McAfee of this. But as a reintroduction that also fills in at least some of the gap and sets the stage for the opening of 33 AD, this is truly a tremendous effort that does exactly that. And then there is even more recently written lore that McAfee has shown me, but I'm not sure when or in what form he will release that. I, for one, was even more impressed with that bit than this short story. And this short story is awesome in and of itself. So read this short story. Contact McAfee via his Substack or whatever other mechanisms he establishes in his reemergence. Beg him both to expand the opening scene here into a full novel and to keep writing this time, because he is truly talented, and this is a spin on vampire lore that blurs the edges of so many different genres that it is truly interesting in so many ways, and it has always been fun to try to guess what the next year/event would be in this series. I truly did not expect him to ever go where he did in the opening scene of this story, and I'm so very glad we got even a scene there. But I absolutely want to see that entire story, and I need your help to get it. Very much recommended, obviously. P.S. Speaking to McAfee further, I've learned that the additional lore is actually included in his newsletter on Substack. You're going to want to sign up because it is really good.